I don't think anybody has ever said this to you. We spent almost like almost 2 weeks, a week and about 3 or 4 days to raise close to 11 million naira. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
For the studio. Peller came out and said, "Oh, my fans did my studio." Do you know what this guy said? That studio that looks like a church, a altar. Have you been there? You don't talk down on people. What this guy does is, I think most people around Peller is always in competition with him. See, we do crazy things as fans for Peller. We can go to any length for him. If you understand how much joy Peller gives people, you live abroad, you know how boring it is. Do you know how many nurses, nursing assistants that plug their hair with their hairpiece and we're watching Peller always laughing, and that is what I do at work. We love this guy. We love him and his girl. But all you do, this guy, all he does is to make Peller look bad, to make a drink. You drank yours and you saw that the one Peller took, he was spitting, you never even followed him to check up on him. God forbid that leads to something. You are going to say, "No, I didn't know." But you saw him spitting all the time, until the point that he had to go and get something to use in changing the taste in his mouth. Little things like that are very important. You need to be observant if you are with someone. It shows that you are only there for what you are going to get out of him. And
if you guys are the one that did the studio for him out of love, and if you guys don't want something, I think this time you have to
seriously, we don't want Qatar. I'm speaking for thousands of people, because the money was raised by thousands of people dedicatedly. Some people might go somewhere and say, "These guys are fools. Why are they doing something?" Yeah, I want my son to be great. I'm going to do something great for somebody else's son. It's as simple as that. What we did is not extraordinary. It is out of love. We crazily love these guys. You yourself, you know, whenever there is a fight or there is something that is troubling Peller, we know how you feel. You're always down too. You never wanted Peller to feel bad or feel down. It is called love. Peller doesn't have fans, though. Peller doesn't have fans. He has people that feel his pulse. We feel his pulse. Why do you think that if Peller and Jabez are not in good terms, it affects the whole fandom? That is the fact, because we are not fans, we are family. Wow. How will our joy giver be sad? Some people have had the opportunity of writing a lot of things on even elderly people's posts that says that what are people seeing from? Maybe it's because they are blind, they don't see. We are used to the norms in Nigeria. Issue. We are not going back. Oh. We don't hate him. And the moment he mentioned, your fans, they want to chop his. Do I look like someone that will go and report someone's account? What is my business? But it is whatever you have done will always run after you. That is Tata. He's not a good influence on Peller. I'm sorry to say this. I know his fans might be here. I don't give to whatever. But the thing is, we love this boy to the point that we want him to be great. He's setting a record. You see, Peller has changed a narrative in Nigeria. I want people to look beyond how they feel. He's rude, he's whatever. No. We don't have any expectation of Peller. I just say, I'm not in the best position to advise Peller. I don't advise him. I say my opinion. That is a fact. I say my opinion. I say how I feel. Don't let anybody put you down. See, we want you up there. You saw what happened recently. Let me take your mind back with Wale Folarin at the BET with Kai Senat. When Kai Senat walked up to Wale and said, Wale walked up to Kai Senat and greeted him. And Kai was like, "I don't know who that is." Do you remember what happened with our artist here? And I don't want to mention names. Everybody bashing him. Why won't you know so person? How, even if Kai Senat does not know who Wale is and they are both in New York, who is Peller to know everybody? There are some people I don't even know.
Yes, me too. Me too. It happens. Me too. You're right.
So why do we always bash this young man? Is it because, in quotes, education, Peller's brain works more than some people's brains?
True.
People should listen to what he says.
Yeah,
I have a post I have on my page of what Peller was saying over a year ago. Look at my page of what Peller was saying over a year ago. Look at what he's doing now. People should just remove hate and whatever from their minds and just see this boy for who he is. I have the opportunity to call him a boy because he's just 1 year older than my son.
Wow.
So if I'm drumming for him to succeed, do you think my son is going to fail?
No.
So why are people not thinking that way? Must everything in Nigeria be about religion, about respect, about whatever? It doesn't have to. It pains me when I see people talk about him. You see a pastor talking about him to preach to people. You see an alpha talking about what has Peller got to do with the problem of Nigeria? This is a story of a boy that made it out of that.
Because they use him as case of study because of his influence.
Influence that he walked from one viewer and one rose. Is that not a case of possibility? It should be studied and that there is possibility in this battered system of Nigeria. But instead, we always see, as Nigerians, we always see the negative. The syndrome is me, I will be after you, how to pull you down. That is what we do. That is why we fail to recognize the good in everybody as Nigerians. It is troubling and it is baffling. Seriously.
So in all essence is that I've listened to what you said. You made meaningful points. And for the fact that you guys fans came together to give Peller that studio. And you say people are still complaining about a specific person character. Everything you said is real, is fact. You don't lie. I believe he can see, is hearing, is listening. He will listen to you guys now.
Please.
He will listen.
How crazy I am. I will watch Peller's live stream and I'll still go and watch screen record. And I do tell people, when you're watching Peller, please don't really watch him and laugh alone. Listen to some things he's saying. Maybe you might have heard someone saying that Peller is 55/20 years old. That is the age I gave him. I was the one that said it. Peller is 55 years to 20.
You know, I'm even surprised to see that I'm so quiet and just, I don't even know what to say. It's because you're an elderly man. For you to have that kind of love for someone like will actually be your kid is so much. And for you to say these things, that means it really hurts you. And you guys are saying the truth.
Exactly. That is the point. Why are you around someone that is not adding value to you? Instead, he's taking away from you.
And even though if he wants to take away from me, it has to be a good collaboration.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That is our. See, I don't hate Kata. What do I even have with him? I don't hate it. I don't
like the way he ridicules Peller.
We don't want Peller around him because he's not adding any value. Simple. He's not adding no value. Why will you be around someone that is always putting you down, always talking down on you, always making you look like a fool in front of people? Let me cite an example. I might be too sensitive in this. I'm a father. I might be too sensitive. You guys went out to a place. They gave you a drink. You drank yours, and you saw that the one Peller took, he was spitting. You never even followed him to check up on him. God forbid that leads to something. You are going to say, no, I didn't know. But you saw him spitting all the time until the point that he had to go and get something to use in changing the taste in his mouth. Little things like that are very important. You need to be observant if you are.
You see that Kata is a Red Cross. As Peller fans is concerned, is a Red Cross for us. We don't want Peller. You see, they can greet each other, no problem.
No, why
you
not?
See that streaming, eh?
No.
Peller must not stream with
we don't
that
want
guy.
to even watch him.
Eh? He must not stream with that Kata. He can stream with anybody in Nigeria. We don't care. But you see that Kata, is a zero. We don't want it. Kata, if you are listening, we cancel you. And we are serious.
We don't hate you.
Well, I hope you understand what we are
saying.
saying.
But we just don't like it.
We just don't want it.
It's okay.
We don't want it.
You guys have valid points. The points you guys are saying is valid. It's okay. People should just calm down. Peller, I swear, Peller has listened to everything you guys are saying. And to me, I cannot even say anything. Me, I'm even quiet. Like, it's confusing because I've never seen you guys like this before. Like, it's just, I don't understand. I don't even know what to even say. I swear.
Yeah.
You don't need to come to Twitch. You can just be doing your thing. Who are you? It is these same people that will go and say, go and make a list of the best streamer because if you don't stream on Twitch, you are not a streamer. Who is teaching them all these things? Must everything be about competition? Okay, the boy is manipulative. That is what he was saying, Leave him alone. Let him go. Let the boy go. That is, we are now at this point, Benjack, I think we should be begging Kata. Kata, please, leave Peller alone.
Yes, so we have to beg.
We are begging him to leave Peller alone. Peller is useless. He's not.
I beg.
There is nothing about Peller.
Kata,
Peller is not special.
He should go and meet other streamers.
Exactly. Go and meet other people.
Leave our manipulator for us, I beg.
Please.
We want our manipulator to our side. Leave him. Manipulator that you are talking about.
I have never seen it like this. I have never.
We don't want it. You see that Kata.